We're live.
This is the main event before the pre-show.
We're live, pal. This is the pre-show.
Oh,
this is the pre-show for whatever we're doing.
Oh,
and
he comes right as we do the pre-show.
He heard us.
Andy's got the main event. Andy's got the portrait mode.
Yeah, like, he's iPhone in it.
Unbelievable. Yeah. The disrespect.
I can grab my laptop.
No, just turn your phone. Or turn it so it's full screen camera.
All right, I'm gonna have to hold on.
You might need to like physically turn the phone. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think you might have to exit out first. Yeah.
You know, it fills the screen. It looks better. We're still live, so it's the pre-show, like I said. I think, and then you got to tweet the. I think where's the YouTube link?
Are we on your channel, Pico, or the Marks?
No, the Motor City Marks. My channel's dead. Come on. Let's be real.
YWC Hobby Talk.
Yeah, you like that logo.
Griff's gonna copyright that. Sue you.
You gotta see the logo though. You gotta see the logo. I'll tweet out the logo.
You did? No, look.
I'm gonna tweet it right now. Let's see. We're live talking about cards.
Motor City Marks tweeted, "We'll be going live on YouTube around 8 and 8:30 to discuss cards and hobby in general. Feel free to hang out with us, Pico, and possibly others." Glad I could be possibly others. I never confirm until the last possible minute.
Okay, here we go. I'm tweeting out the graphic. Everybody go check it out. I'll include Alex into the tweet. You're just gonna be like at the end there. It's nice to be able to just do at Motor City Marks and then save room.
Sweet card of The Rock in the background and John Cena.
You like that, dude? I legit had to. I'll show you the picture. You remember all that?
Took a bunch of your base cards and took a picture of it.
Not just any base cards. Remember the Heritage box that Sean got at the National?
Oh yeah.
The case, and then we all opened it, and I took all the base. So between those and some old like WWF cards, I legit just like spread it out on a table.
That's funny.
And I had to it was all the same because the other ones are in my basement, but it's all like the Legends looking cards. I put Test in there just for jokes. Shout out Test.
Do you have so maybe that's where we can start out. Is that like all of your older WWF Pico, that Test?
That's like I have like a few WWF cards. They're just like random ones that I really don't know where I got, but they somehow appeared in my collection. But I forgot which ones I have. There was one like really cool rock one. I can't remember it. I just know there's a really cool rock one with like a gold WWF logo on it. That's all. That's all my WWF cards. I had a lot of the like Ruthless Aggression era WWE cards. Is that red? Wait, is that a red?
No, is that only working
Is that 34? We were there.
Not numbered. No, yeah. No, this was Chicago.
No.
Take over Chicago.
Yeah.
We were still there.
We were still there.
Yeah, you guys were. I wasn't.
What's up, Josh? Sounds good, Shane.
So
is the WrestleMania flag or the logo the same, or is that the swords different?
I think there's the swords and the skull. And that's
Gotcha. All right. Well, back to cards.
Alex, you pick up anything lately? Long time no see, by the way.
I know. No, I've besides the little bit of Pokemon I could find, I haven't found any sports ever. And I'm not near really a hobby shop, and I can't bring myself to buy cards online. I just talk myself out of it every time. I'm like, you don't need to waste.
That's probably a good thing, man.
Yeah. I don't even I don't know. I just I'm not in right now. I'm not deep in it right now. I go through periods where I'm deep in the game and I'm trying to open everything, and right now I'm just not. But I'm still collecting my PC stuff, and I haven't gotten rid of anything. But in a couple months I'll probably find a product I really like and open a bunch.
Yeah, I hear you. That's probably healthy though.
It's healthy for my wallet.
All in all the time. Don't burn out too quick.
Yeah.
So no fire sales in the WWE group.
I haven't even looked in the group in forever. I need to post stuff on eBay because last couple times I posted in the group, I got like no sales. I did the Carmella sale, which went really well. I tried to sell my Alistair Black stuff and a couple other things I couldn't. Nobody really wanted.
Is the Heritage high number hobby boxes only like retail exclusive or something?
No, they're hobby stores.
Okay, because I just saw a picture of someone at Target buying a hobby box of Heritage.
Don't buy them at Target. They're about $40 cheaper at a hobby shop.
I believe it. It's just
they have actual hobby boxes at Target, and they cost more than a hobby shop.
Yeah, but it's trash.
They're like $130 at Target. You can get them for like $80-$90 at like the shop I work at.
When we popped into a Meyer, I was kind of telling them about that.
What are you getting it? 2 autos or something?
No, it's auto or a relic.
Oh, and Heritage kind of sucks like that for
the worst.
Baseball,
I
right?
hate those. You spend so much.
Isn't it kind of just like a parallel set? Like you kind of look for these like rare, like
short prints, and yeah, pretty much. It's a big set builders set.
Somebody when I was in California
and all that.
When I was in California in 2016, somebody I knew hit like a Chris Bryant like jersey color, like different. Like alternate jersey or something. It was like a $400-$500 card at the time. It's probably worth like $20 now.
That's nuts. But like the hobby boxes with the autograph or relic, and it's the worst because like
and relics are like gold, like metal commemorative plates and that shit, right?
Yeah,
that just be like Series 1?
I was just saying in general because I was thinking about getting like this week when Topps 2021 comes out, I was thinking about getting a hobby box, but it said autograph or relic, and I'm like, I'm not going to spend X amount of money for a relic.
Yeah, spending $20 for a WWE relic is a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not going to spend $100 for a championship relic.
That's very true.
Baseball player no one's ever heard of.
I was just telling Sean the other day, I was like, I cannot even tell you what the last hobby box I opened was.
Really?
Yeah, I think, mine was, Matt got me an NXT one for Christmas. That was it.
Bought a lot of wrestling ones lately. I know.
Honestly, it might have been, as far as hobby goes, it probably would have been 19 National.
Wow.
Dang.
I can't think of anything. I've done a lot of retail.
Mm-hmm. So is that like your main? That was a question I was going to ask. Is like, are you guys more hobby side now or more retail side now? And Joe, like you're saying,
I think everybody's more retail side at this point. I mean, especially sport wise, but
it's so expensive.
Sean still dabbles in some WNBA, right?
I think he's the only one that's ever bought a box of WNBA.
No. Josh F will chime in there.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, hobby's fine, but you know, WNBA, WWE are about all I can afford and all I care to rip anymore. You know, I have a status basketball team all edition from this year that I need to post to YouTube that I got last weekend or the weekend before at this point. You know, so that was like the last 1920 hobby box that I ripped. But as far as that goes, like I'll probably say I'm more hobby at this point just because I can't find retail and I don't really care to go out and try to find it. So
I mean, yeah, your occupation is pretty easy to find hobby boxes.
There you go, Alex.
All right, 2 people.
I think like if you don't count wrestling, the last hobby box I opened, which was like the first one in a long time, was Topps Chrome Baseball, because I was just feeling crazy one day and I was like, oh, there's going to be like a Luis Robert autograph in here. And it was just two jabrones that probably are not going to do much in the league and probably, you know, retire in 2 years because it was just, I don't even remember the names. That's how not great they were. But before then, it was a long time. Probably, like you said, Joe, at the National.
Yeah, I've still been, this whole time I've just been thinking of when the last time I did one, and it has to be. Like, it literally has to be. I haven't done any, and if it wouldn't have been, I was going sport by sport, would have been football or basketball, and I've just done a ton of retail.
Joe, what's your Tom Brady rule of collecting? Do you just take anything you look cool, or are you trying to get like a whole, like everything from certain sets? Or
no, yeah, so I go for stuff that I think looks cool. has appeal to me. I like low numbered. I mean, everybody loves low numbered stuff. Anything that's kind of like low pop. I'm super big on jersey number, serial number stuff, and then
color.
But you don't have like
scheme.
a rainbow, right, of anything? You have like
What's
a
that?
complete rainbow of Brady from
No,
here?
those are so like when it comes to sports, I feel like it's so much tougher.
Yeah,
like,
I can't. I would drive myself crazy even with wrestling if I tried to get a rainbow. It's
just because the chance. Not it doesn't even have to be Brady, but for example, like trying to get anybody superfractor
hey, let's get
sport-wise.
that Randy comment on the screen. Keep going, Joe. Sorry.
What's up, Randy?
Yeah, Brady's fucking expensive in general.
Yeah, I saw you post that card today, Joe, and I was like,
Yeah, that one
my
came
God.
in. So that was actually a reacquisition piece that I sold off too early, but helped pay for some student loans.
Mhm.
So I've kind of been picking up
Was that
reacquiring stuff that I sold like way too early and paying like 8 times as much, but I still feel really good about it long term.
Is it was it the dual auto with Henny? Was that the one you're talking about?
No, this actually I
Is that
out.
3 autos.
No.
It's a triple.
With
Ty Law and Braylon Edwards.
Oh, okay. That's pretty nice.
And then I'm pretty big long term on like first year optic. I mean, it doesn't even have to be long term, but stuff like this, I love it. And then anything, so like blue matching with the blue of his jersey.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
See, Brady stuff I feel like is only beginning. And like I know I was telling you, Joe, today I bought a 2014 Topps Chrome refractor of Brady. And then I was looking at the 2015 Topps Chrome as well, because I'm convinced that Topps Chrome 2015 is going to be this big deal in a couple of years because it was the last Chrome football. But like on Monday, which like I'm pretty sure he's going to win the Super Bowl. So on Monday, Tom Brady cards are going to be that much more expensive than they were today. So
I actually don't think the Bucs are going to win. I'll just put that out there. I
Really?
know, I'm sorry, but you're okay because he's got his documentary out, Hall of Fame, retirement, all that good stuff.
2015 kind of sucks though. Like as a draft for the product to go up.
Well, yeah, but like I'm thinking about the fact that it was the last like Topps Chrome football, unless
he's basically thinking like first year optic, last year Topps Chrome.
Yeah. No, I would agree, but I just think the class is not good enough for it to hold up. Like you got Winston and Mariota, Mari Cooper, but how he's not a wide receiver autograph that's going to go for a lot. Brandon Scherf's like a Hall of Fame guard probably, but he's a guard or tackle. I mean, Leonard Williams. I mean, he might resurface. He's nasty now.
So Joe, I want to get your opinion on this. A guy brought in several Brady rookies today, and he wasn't. I don't think he was looking to sell. Kind of just more of get an idea. And the first thing when Lou asked what he wanted to do, he goes, "Well, I might consider selling because when he retires, I think he's going to be an afterthought."
No way.
To a certain degree, like there's some people that their cards are hot when they play, and then when they retire, they're still collected, but not as much. But I mean, you're talking about the GOAT.
Rookies will always if you're a good player, rookies will always be like something.
Yeah, I mean, look at
especially if they
look at Jim Brown rookies from the 50s
or early 2000s.
And this dude was a doctor. And
what was the first year optic? 15, 16?
16. 2016.
It's one card you would never sell. What sport? Wrestling? Doesn't matter. Anything?
I would just
let's do one of each.
Yeah.
Jesus. Let's
look at what are the first year optic boxes going for? Do you know off the top of your head for football? Is it a lot?
What was the 2012 Prism first year Prism hobby packs even going for at that Troy show a couple weeks ago?
How much?
Wasn't he wanting like 200 plus a pack or something like that?
At least Prism.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know for football. Is Prism even that much better than Optic for football right now? Like,
Yeah,
for public, it is okay. Because I know it's not like silvers are as big as basketball.
I kind of have two for wrestling. Sean, do you have yours
So
handy?
cool too. I just love the look. I feel like Optic every year has a cool similar look. I feel like Prism changes a lot, and it takes like the entire year to get used to.
I'm probably not going to sell that.
Yeah, you should. That's awesome.
And I'm probably not going to sell that.
That's even better. Yeah, that's
Never heard of them.
that's a sweet one. I
really don't even have that many like amazing cards, honestly. I
There
really
was one point
No,
I, looked up
I was
under
trying to think for wrestling. I mean, at this point, it's got to be either my Taker auto or something Ruby. I don't think
I still cherish this, but like it's not nearly the same. It's the Odell 1 of 1.
I feel like you have so many memories with that card, though.
Yeah, it's just like the height of opening with Sam, and me and Matt were watching together, and like both just absolutely like almost fainted.
And that's what's kind of cool, right? Because I mean, it's not all about like value.
You want to hear something just like meant to be too? I entered a break with Sam. It's Immaculate College, 2016, and it's random serial number. So I guess I got where's the number in 60, and it happened to be an LSU Odell Jarvis Landry.
Nice.
I'm just like, how does that happen?
So I got
This
two
is
wrestlers.
probably one card I'll never sell.
Back to the
Samoa Joe X Factor, not in a sleeve.
back to the first year Optic stuff.
Oh,
I kind of feel like that's underpriced on football.
It's gonna
I
say
know,
400. I
thought
might,
football
if
would
I
be
ever
like
had the money, I would buy
700.
that. What optics? Are there hot boxes in it, like there were for baseball, or no?
I don't think so.
That was the coolest thing to me. It's like in optic baseball, even with no logos, it was like,
Well, yeah, I mean, you can
have a
either
chance to
go
open
from 2 autographs to 5 autographs, or a numbered card in every pack plus your 2
Yeah.
autographs. Like
the number card in every pack is so fun.
Yeah,
Because I like when there's a lot of numbered cards. Like there's the
You know,
the
speaking
299,
of-
199, the 99, the 50, the 10.
I wonder what like first year Mike Trout optics do. I know his first year Prism does well. I
The
never
20
really gave it a thought about.
The 2016 hollows. Those are gonna be my next one that I'm gonna send you. They actually go for a hundred or something. PSA 10.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
This is a really cool card that I kind of forgot I have from Status that I bought at a national for
$2016.
$35.
Leave
3
it
or
down at
4.
top.
Eli Manning patch.
Mike Trout.
Never.
Honestly,
I
not
completely
that
forgot I bought this.
much at
Joe
all.
probably was like, "Yo, buy that," and I was like, "Okay." I swear I didn't see anything. Joe was like, "I had this, and this."
I remember Joe coming up to you, or maybe it was shooting you a text when we were over watching breaks, and it was God, what rookie auto? It was a Contenders rookie ticket, cracked ice.
Yeah, I think it
LSU
was.
wide
I
receiver.
think it was Chark.
Yeah, it was Chuck.
And yeah, and Joe was like, he was texting me. It was like the last day of the national, like the second to last day or something. It was like towards the end of the day at least. And I was like, I shouldn't. And he wasn't good. Like his rookie year, he was bad.
Yeah,
And it was like still like a decent amount of money. And I was like, fine, just do it. YOLO. Let me see if I can find it.
Nico, was that last one you showed a hollow or a base?
That was a hollow, and this is a base.
Wait, how much did it go for?
PSA 10. The hollow went for $20. The PSA 10 base went for 65.
Went
Which
for
is
65 or is up for 65?
No, it sold for 65.
Really?
Which seems like it would be. Here's a PSA 10 base, sold for 68. I feel like that's like kind of low, but also like they don't have the logos, so you gotta remember.
Going
that.
back to 2016 Optic football price, I had the same thought as Sean. 400 seems like I would have honestly guessed 700.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Seems
I
like it would have
mean,
been a lot more.
the 2016 football class is. I mean, you have.
What do you mean? We got
Wentz,
Jared
obviously-
Goff coming to Detroit. He's going to tear it
Yeah.
up, restore
Yeah,
the
I
roar.
mean,
Friend of the
Wentz and
show.
Goff, you got Dak and Zeke. Who else am I missing in that? Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Then you got the first year optics for Brady and all the other vets. I mean, 400 seems pretty cheap.
Especially in
Wait,
today's
Pico, what
world.
did you say it went for?
The hollow for Mike
Yeah.
Trout. The
Yeah.
hollow was $20.
All right, there's a PSA 9 hollow that went for 41.
Okay.
There's an
Yeah.
ungraded red parallel to 99 that went for 82.
That'd be kind of sweet. The
Yeah.
Angels red.
Color match.
Yeah.
That color match stuff is becoming
PSA
a
9 for
huge
54.
deal.
I'm a bit like I take that into consideration all the time. Like for the Kansas cards of like the Prism draft, some like if I think it's the blue because then it's already red on like the card, so then the blue refractor makes it like look really sweet. Yeah, I always think about that. That's like my favorite thing to do is like if I pull like a Packers green or a White Sox.
And relative to kind of all the rules of the hobby, that's like super kind of like new.
Yeah, I mean, I've always like looked at that, especially when I'm buying cards because of just it makes sense to me. But I thought more people would, you know what I mean? And that's why, like you said, it is new, so I feel like more people are gonna like care about that in the future.
2 other national pickups, some Michael Strahan autos.
Oh, so going back to Randy's comment about the cards you would never sell. I have 2 wrestling ones. This one, shout out to Sean. I pulled in my Topps Chrome just because two of my favorites, Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, and then I said that if you were to make like a second version of this card, like the other card would be Kevin Owens and CM Punk, and that would be like my 4 like favorite.
What is Shawn Michaels and who? Sorry,
and Seth Rollins with his just amazing signature.
That's sick. I've never even seen that.
And then this one,
I actually signed the bottom one.
Yeah, it's actually
that's my initials, SL.
There you go.
It's true.
And then this one, mostly because of the story, but also because freaking Triple H. The story with this one is I was at shout out Top Shelf Breaks, Top Shelf Sports Cards. I was at the shop and there was 3 packs of Undisputed left, and I was like debating if I should buy them. And then I was like, I told my friend, I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy them. And so he was like going to scan my card, and the owner was on the phone, and so he was like, here, I'll show how it's done. So he opened one of the packs of Undisputed, and I was like, wait, I was gonna buy that, and this was in there. I legit fell to the floor. I was on the floor, and I was like, I was gonna buy that, and he was like, "Oh wait, were you really gonna buy that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then my friend was like, "Yeah." He just put the card in. He's like, "All right, well, if you're gonna buy all 3, then you could have it." And I'm like, "Of course I can, because that's like a freaking sick card." So that I never met Triple H, but I'm glad that I have that one.
I don't know if I heard that story.
You want to hear a depressing story?
Oh,
it's not actually that bad, but I entered a 5-caser of 2015 Bowman, I believe it was. And I bought the Giants, and their rookies were Landon Collins, Eric Flowers, and everyone's favorite Giant, Owamabe Odigizua. Look how many I have: Landon Collins, Eric Flowers, bum ass Eric Flowers, Owamabe. So I actually got a lot of hits for 5-caser, just fucking 3 terrible.
At least it's not Eli Apple.
That is true.
I mean, fucking Owamabe Odigizua. Apparently, his brother's going to get drafted this year. Fucking
the return
name.
The return. That's amazing.
Where is this chart?
Do you have any Eli stuff, Alex?
That patch and a couple numbered cards, but no autos.
I think he's due for a little bit of an uptick. He's going to be he'll be on the Hall of Fame ballot in a few years.
Yeah.
Get on that autograph.
Randy, remember this bad boy I bought off you? Still love Josh Rosen. Deserves a chance. But definitely not worth the $100 I gave Randy.
Anytime
I definitely thought the Bucks were going to let him sit behind Brady and just learn.
They should have. He must really suck if nobody's giving him a chance, and I don't know how he sucks that bad.
I think it's more of an attitude thing with him.
I like this, Jamal Adams, rookie.
Alex, anytime I see Zach Mettenberger stuff, I always think of you because I remember you would always collect that guy.
Yeah, I still have all of them. Fucking bum-ass quarterback. Guy had amazing wide receivers. Couldn't do anything.
So here's something
Bortles.
That we were to Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles. I need a Blake Bortles autograph just for the part
Was
of
it
my
this?
table. What is that?
That shark from the National?
No,
it was this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you bought the duel with the running back Geis.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so to start a little debate here, we kind of started this pre-show, like pre-show. So when it comes to grading, because obviously grading's big right now, and everyone, no one can get their cards back, and they take forever, and all this fun stuff. I think it comes down to PSA versus Beckett, BGS. So I know Sean and Alex, you were kind of like starting off before we started. So Sean, do you want to kind of give your preference and why you prefer one or the other, if you even prefer?
I mean, as a grading standpoint, and just what I do, I prefer PSA. I do like Beckett. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just most of the cards that I'm grading, I'm selling or holding long term to eventually sell. So I'm grading them to get that PSA 10. And yeah, to go with Josh, it's GMA or bust.
GMA 10 or
yeah,
BCCG.
I used to love BGS. I got a bunch of things, personal things, like I wanted to get my stuff graded, and now I'm like, I just want to sell graded stuff. Like I'm not going to waste money on getting my stuff graded because that's just not the collector I am.
Sit on it, right?
But like I used to think, like, well, this is a bad example. I don't have any good ones with the gold
Alex,
label.
when you were like super deep into it.
Yeah, like I used to think that was amazing and looks cool, but I just it's too much. I don't know why. And especially if you get a silver, I just I want to open this. But
back when that's kind of a point though. Like back when you were like 2014, 2015, I mean PSA,
15, 16.
PSA and Beckett were like neck and neck, and now PSA has created so much separation.
Yeah,
as far
I would
as
say probably BGS might have even been ahead at that point, especially West Coast. I feel like.
Yeah, no, I mean for me, I always liked the gold at the top, but my whole thing, kind of what Alex was saying, where back in the day when I started collecting, I really liked the gold and I liked how the autograph and the subgrades and everything. And I was like, well, why would anyone want just the red piece of paper on the top? But since then, I kind of go for anything that's autographed. I prefer in this because obviously they grade the autograph and that's part of the whole bar at the top here. And then any cards that are just non-autographed or non-relic or anything like that, if it's just a regular refractor or a base card, I think that I prefer those in PSA. I don't know why, but it's just it's just something, you know what I mean? It's just a little thing that I like between the two.
I'll pull up Josh's comment here, especially for this card. Pulled this back last year, 1920 Optic with Mikey B. The Zion Pink Velocity number to 79. This is one of 3 cards I've ever graded with Beckett. Now, again, no knock on Beckett or anything. I knew this wasn't going to 10 because there is a little surface spot right by his elbow, just right in this general area, right there. So I dropped this off at the Chicago show last year, the one that actually got shut down due to COVID and started us off all in this pandemic. So subgrades are 2 10s, a 9.5, and a 9 on the surface, which I knew was going to happen. So I'm fine with that. With that said, I knew it was still able to get a 9.5, so that's why I went that route. I know PSA 9s are to a point where they're probably equal to this 9.5, but I don't know. I still like the card. This one, I honestly have no explanation why I went Beckett with it. This was at the Chicago National, ripping at the Airbnb one night after we got out of the booth. This is a Giannis 13-14 Panini Crusade die cut rookie orange, numbered to 99. It got 2 9.5s, a 9 on the corners, which there's a lot of freaking corners there. So and then 8.5 on the edges. And again, there's a lot of edges. So I'm not entirely sure why I went Beckett, but I probably still would. I'm going to leave it because I think it's probably a 9 or worse with PSA, especially with those two subgrades of a 9 and an 8.5.
What would
and
sell
that's kind of where
that
we're
or
at with
ungraded?
like the hobby. Sorry, I'm hearing myself in the other room. But yeah, the whole crack and cross game now is like so huge, and with some people tend to believe that Beckett on average grades a lot tougher. So you're seeing a lot of people cross like non-true gem 9.5s into PSA 10s, especially if the other three subgrades are strong. Like with that one, Sean, like what do you think? You're thinking like a 9 or an 8?
Yeah, I think so.
Would it sell better as a 9 or as a ungraded?
You mean as a Beckett 9 or
a Beckett 9 or cracked?
I think when I pulled it, it was a roughly $200 to $250 to maybe $300 tops card. I think obviously like where we're at in the hobby, I think graded moves better, simply because the buyers know what they're buying. They're not going into it thinking I'm going to buy this with the expectation of it getting a 10 or it getting a 9.5.
Yeah, people don't like getting cards to grade themselves if they can just get it graded. If they can buy it.
And especially over eBay. If I were to, let's just say I did crack it, I put it out at one of the card shows that, we set up at, and, somebody comes by and they see that it won't grade better than that 9, they might be happy still having it in their collection, but if I were to ever sell it, as it stands, it would do well at a show and or eBay because they both know what they're buying.
Mm-hmm.
So going into the final card that I had graded Beckett, and I do know why I graded this one Beckett. I pulled this. This has a funny story. So there was repack boxes. Gotta love the repacks. Rip. I
Ruby
think
just
I
lost.
I love, the repacks. I think I ripped maybe 3 or 4 of these. I remember going up to my friend Ryan was going to college at Eastern. We were going up there for the day, and then going over to Ann Arbor to visit his girlfriend. Stopped at a Meijer, grabbed 2 of these. I think they had buy one, get one 50% off at the time or something like that. And I pulled this card in the back seat of the car. So no top load, nothing. So I just had to put it back in the cellophane. But at the time, Beckett was bigger. Everybody wanted the BGS 9.5s as opposed to, sending into PSA. So I remember doing a bunch of research in the Facebook groups, finding a trustworthy guy and sending this out to him. It's the Giannis 1314 Panini Prism. It's the blue, white, red, not the red, white, blue. There was a difference that came in the mega boxes. I got a 9.5.
Wouldn't just pick like 3 different colors or like a different color just to
I know. So it's literally blue, white, red, and then the other parallel is red, white, blue, but there's also a mosaic pattern to it. So this has 3 9.5s and a 9 on the surface. Now, when I got it back in the day, so this probably was, my guess would be 14, 15, maybe even 15, 16 as far as like, if we're going off basketball terms.
When did he get good? Like, were you pulling these and you're like, holy shit, Giannis? Or were you just like...
Yeah, because I was buying these
People
repacks.
Were hunting those repacks just to pull that Giannis.
Yeah, because there was 13, 14 product, and then there was this. So these came in a clear cellophane pack. And I remember I hit, in both of those boxes, I hit a CJ McCollum rookie. And he was on the front of the pack. So I left that one sealed because I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get 2 rookies in a 3-card pack. So I'm going to just leave that one sealed with the CJ on the front. And then when I got this Giannis, it was a veteran and a veteran on the front and back. So I was like, I'm going to open it. And Giannis popped out in the middle. So I was like, oh my God, I knew what I had, but I was the idiot who opened it in the back seat of a car, no penny sleeves, top loads, or nothing. So the fact that it's still a 9.5.
Couldn't contain yourself.
No, you can't wait.
No.
I mean,
not at all.
nowadays you have penny sleeves and top loads in the glove department, so we're good.
Sean, have you ever considered sending that over sealed for a crossover?
No. So I have seen that the crossover things have been a big popular thing now.
So a crossover is just you can send your PSA to BGS or BGS to PSA.
Yeah, I could send this to PSA like this. And
are they going to be honorable, or are they just going to give you a better grade because they want your money? I feel like there's going to be a lot of corruption in this game. There's going to be a lot of news coming out in the next couple of years. BGS or PSA is frauds or something, and all of our graded cards will be worthless, and we'll all kill ourselves.
I'm going to go back to this real quick. This is another Beckett graded card. Sticking on to that theme, going back to Randy's. This is one card I'll never sell. I need to add a rookie with it. That was one of my main goals the last few card shows. Haven't made it happen yet, but Steph Curry, 9/5/10, Panini Prism Auto.
That's sweet.
This is from the 18-19 set, so it's always going to have relevancy with Luka and Trey. And then obviously Curry just with his legacy. So
is that a sticker?
It is a sticker, but it's all on. Got a 10 on the auto, and it's actually his bigger auto too. So
nice.
That's sweet.
Kind of Nakamura like.
Yeah, it is kind of Nakamura like. Yeah.
Wonder if they know each other.
I wish I would have been. I wish I would have paid attention more to sports cards, like when I started back in 2012, 2013, because I remember seeing.
I don't even want to think about it.
I know I do think about it because I'll go back to some of my videos where I would show them the figures or the cards back in 2013 or something.
Yeah.
And the one time I was watching that and I saw the 2012, 2013 or 2013, 14, whatever the Giannis rookie is in.
13, 14.
We were probably just looking for wrestling at the time.
I saw all the rack packs just chilling, and I
the worthless rack packs.
Exactly. At the time, it was well, no one cares.
It's why am I going to get 3 packs for $10 when I can get
at the same time? Back then, Prism wasn't even that crazy either.
The Prism boom started in 15-16.
Hobby boxes of that year Prism were $50.
That's why it's crazy to see today. And then on the flip side of that, with what's it called? We can kind of transition into to Andrew's question in a way. So I've never sold any of my cards before, nothing too crazy or anything like that. But my own story when it comes to the one that got away was I took a break from collecting sports cards from early 2017 until the National in 2019. And so I went to school in Kansas, and for years, all you heard about was this Mahomes kid. I already know
where this is going.
Yeah. I heard about this Mahomes kid. And so the day that he was named the starter, all the stores had the Mahomes shirts and everything, and it was a big deal in the area. And so I remember I had a picture, I could actually probably pull it up, of 2017 Donruss. And I remember taking a picture of it and sending it to my friend, ha ha ha, look, it's Aaron Rodgers and Mitch Trubisky on the same pack. And, I didn't buy it because I wasn't collecting cards at that point. So, to think about all of the Mahomes, the Prisms, the optics, that I probably just passed on because just wasn't collecting cards at that time. It kills me on the inside a little bit. So that's my, like I said, never sold any cards, but that's my one that got away because I very well should have known Mahomes, and collected Mahomes before anyone, before he got big.
That's another card. Just another card I sold too early and had to reacquire.
So Joe, let's lead into Andrew's question here with that you reacquiring your cards you sold. Is there anything out there that that you do regret that you don't have back in hand?
No, for me, it takes me a while to sell something. If it's in my collection, if it's not one of my PCs, and like I keep it. It takes me like a while to like realize I don't want it anymore to finally sell. Like I've done it a lot with wrestling. I just will never sell Yankees, Knicks, Giants, Rangers, LSU, UConn people just because.
That's like a few grand sitting on the shelf there, Pico.
But wait, there's more.
I had that Crown Royale Brady rookie auto. That was a PSA 9. That was my first ever PSA card. And I sold that for $550, $600. After being into it, I probably for like $250. It's probably a $15,000 card now.
Wow.
Sealed cello box.
Oh my god.
I don't want to talk about it, but yes.
Wait, is it 1920?
Yeah, that's a Zion year. I did it. Okay, there was 3 packs on the thing. This was January. No, this was December 2019. Okay, so there was 3 packs hanging on the thing, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I saw this, and I was like, all right. So I went to scan it to check the price. Obviously, the price didn't work, and then I just didn't have the courage to bring it up to the register. I think about it probably like once a month.
And that's where you just like scan the 3 packs 15 times.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have. I'm telling you, I think about it like once a month. It'll come up, and I'm like, man. And the only thing good I got from that was a Tyler Hero, like red, white, and blue, not blue, white, and red.
Not the blue, white, red.
Red, white, and blue. But it's funny to have a picture look back on. I made one of the people that I met through like collecting cards around the area. Like I made him have like a mini heart attack because I sent him that, and he was like, "Bro, like what?" So.
I don't know if it's funny, but Tyler Hero is like the easiest, best rookie to hit ever.
So, yeah. My answer to Andrew's question here is not so much, the one that got away, because I still have one.
Oof.
The Trout PSA 10. Back when I got that, I had 2, and I, got it back at a show. Met my guy there. Was setting up at a table. Decided to put one out. I ended up doing very well that day at the show. But I think about what I got in that particular deal, and what they're going for now. It's definitely makes me wish I held on to the 2.
It's funny that you bring up the Mike Trout rookie because going back to like the stuff that was on the shelf that I regret not buying, you know how many like cards I have from 2011 that are just WWE cards, like just tons and tons of WWE cards from 2011. Why I didn't just move over to the baseball section, specifically the update section for 2011 baseball.
I mean, before I met Joe, there was a time that I wouldn't even look at the WWE section. I was like, who collects these cards? And then look at me now, like ripping cases of fully
loaded. We went in
loaded.
reverse.
2011 Topps Platinum was the greatest.
Oh man.
I just found them in like Toys R Us's, and I was just like, these are cool. Yeah, I remember opening a bunch. I might have saw some people on YouTube open them. I don't even know who though. Nobody I became friends with, but I remember I got a bunch and I opened them at Mikey's house watching the Packers Super Bowl. And that was the first time I ever had guacamole. I love guacamole.
It's funny how cards like bring back like just random weird memories like that though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're so nostalgic.
I think I remember you guys always looking for the infamous pack of 20 packs.
Yeah, they just stopped existing.
And then you would always be like, "Oh, I hope there's some platinums in here."
Some what?
Platinums.
Oh, platinums. Yeah. Those are that was why we bought those. Those are the best cards because that was like the cards that had like cool, like it was like chromey. It was like chrome,
they were shiny,
and they had like good parallels, not like the blue bordered out of 2012. Like it would be like full green, and it would like be to 50 and like look cool.
I remember the pack of 20 packs. I sent Matt. Well, I think Matt opened it, but I sent you guys like 2 of the pack of 20 packs, like that I found here. And I remember I wrote something like James's 12 and this, that, and the other. I wrote something on it, and Matt just no-sold it, completely no-sold it. Like he didn't even see it. And I
probably just completely didn't see it.
Yeah, he just did. It was probably on the bottom. He just ripped it open. Like
That's hilarious.
I think one of my favorite memories is that vlog where you guys are opening packs in the car, and TJ pulls that relic, and he's like, "Well, what do you do with it?"
Yeah, he's like, "You put this on your shirt?" It's like, "No, he's a piece of the shirt." It's like, okay.
So, Josh, I'm glad you said something about the Luca auto. I don't know if Joe, I don't even know if you know that I went in on a box of 18-19 Prism before the 1920 basketball season with Devin.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, you told me.
First pack in. So me and Devin decided, we were going to open the box. We were going to just, sell everything and then split the money. So we each took 6 packs. My first pack, I see I have an auto, and I know they're backwards, so I do the slow reveal to him, and his eyes just get huge. And it was a Luka rookie auto from Prism, and we sent that in to get graded through PSA. We knew it was going to 9. Just had the slightest little fold on the back left corner, and by the time we got it back, we saw what they were doing. We decided to sell. We recouped money and made, $100, $150 each on the box. And then, now to see what those are doing. And literally like a month or 2 months after that, it was like when the boom started. And we're like, wow, even if we waited a month or two, we could have made way more than what we sold it for.
I guess my biggest regret, now that I remember, didn't I give you a Hero Silver or trade you a Hero Silver?
Yeah, so that's coming back in this next PSA sub.
So that'll be my biggest regret, which, I mean, if that's my biggest regret, I think I'm okay. It's not that bad.
I'd say
But hopefully you get a 10 and it sells for millions of dollars when he wins MVP one year or something. I don't know. I still have a million of his cards, so.
I don't know that I love Hero long term.
That's what I was gonna say. I probably will look to move that. I know he's not playing that right now. He's been kind of the Heat have just been dismantled with injuries and COVID restrictions. So
you don't think he'll be like good for a long time, or you just don't think his cards will do good?
I don't. Jimmer Fredette just kind of rings a bell.
I feel like he's already better than Jimmer ever was, though. Hold on.
I'm trying to think.
I'm going to leave real quick. I'll be right back.
He kind of comes off as like a more talented ball handler, but Kyle Korver-ish.
Yeah, I could see that.
Not as.
And Korver's borderline for Hall of Fame. The only thing that I think helps with Korver, he was, on the Olympic teams. He's in that 03-04 set with LeBron as a rookie. So, the class, it's not as deep as what we've seen, the last couple of years. But, I think with Korver, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like he's gonna be
nobody knows.
Pretty good.
At the end of the day.
As long as he stays on the Heat with that team, like if
Alex,
Ben
I'll sell it
stays
back
and
to
Jimmy
you.
Probably.
I actually just got a message about a week ago from a guy. So I bought this card back in November, and I don't even think I told you, Sean, but I never owned one of these. And when the Bucks were starting to gel a little bit, and I was like, I got to get one in case they make a run. And of course they do.
Explain to everyone what that's from. I have no idea.
2000 Bowman Chrome rookie.
Oh, okay. Does it even have an RC on it?
Huh?
Does it have a rookie symbol on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel. No, I'm just blind. Okay.
I like the band.
They actually put it out like rookie card.
Yeah.
They didn't get lazy and just put RC.
I don't know. I love the RC though.
But the guy,
it's easy to spot.
The guy messages me about a week ago and says, "Man, am I kicking myself? I hope you enjoyed the quick flip." And I did message back, and I was like, I'm hanging on to it probably for a very long time. It went up like 4x since he's like sold it to me.
Jesus,
that's crazy. But I mean, hopefully, if it was me,
but we've all been there.
I would hope that the guy would be like, okay, well, now, like, you're a fan, you're a Brady fan, like, you're not gonna sell it for like a long time. You know what I mean? Like, so
Right.
it would make me feel better at least. Like, you didn't just flip it right away.
Yeah. And there'll probably be a market correction on those, I fully assume. Then a little bump when his documentary hits in a couple months, and then who knows what happens. But
And then it's gonna tank when everybody
it
forgets
works
about
both
him.
ways. If you do this long enough, you're gonna come out on both sides of both sides. You're gonna win and lose.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just another form of a lottery.
Or stocks.
Yeah.
Got another question from Andrew. Aside from the one that got away, what is some of your all-time favorite scores? Either an incredible pull against the odds or an awesome deal that you struck.
I just showed mine.
Yeah.
Well, I got a couple. Some of them are on my phone. But
Well, I showed the Odell that came from break, which is incredibly lucky. But throw back to with you guys. Pulled that.
There you go. That's sick.
See, now that's a card that like instant like memories.
Yeah. I feel like I swear I could picture Lazy's face when I told him it was the shield triple. He was just like, God damn it.
He went like,
yeah, he's like,
out of all the same night as these.
Yeah.
That was the same night as these.
The legend.
So I guess my number one favorite thing under that question that I could think of right now would be I went to Walmart one day, and this was like early last year, I think, and they had 2 blasters of Panini Contenders draft picks football, and it's the one where it comes with 2 autographs per box. And so I decided to make a setup to like make videos and like film, the break. And so the one blaster had 3 autographs, and one of them happened to be an on-card Jordan Love auto. And at that point, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna. And this was a week after the Luis Robert autograph that I pulled from the what's it called, like the Fat Pack or whatever.
You were on a hot streak pulling stuff for like a solid like 2 months.
Yeah, that was
Charlotte.
Insane. I don't think I'll ever hit that again, like that hot streak, because that was to have 2 players that I just never thought I'd have autographs of in less than a week time is like insane.
All right, there was a period there where I would see a Pico DM notification pop up, and I'd be like, "Oh, what did he hit now?"
Yeah.
Everyone, pull out your best card of a running back that's playing in the Super Bowl. Just found this. Forgot I bought this. Leonard Fournette, PSA 10 for like $2.
Playoff Lenny. Here's another one that I had an autograph of, but it was on a poster because I met her. I finally pulled the trigger on Alexa Bliss autograph.
Did you whisper to the card that she was beautiful?
What? No.
What?
Shout out, Phil. Anyway, and then another one that I just bought today. I was sitting in my car warming it up just because I didn't leave the house today. And this is a big one because I feel like everybody pulled one of these except for me. Finally got a Tony Storm auto, which obviously it's not here yet, but
I eventually, one thing that's kind of, and maybe we can switch gears, like something that we want to pick up. I want a BGS Black Label. It's been kind of in the back of my mind for a little bit now. And those are just like so elusive. I have 2 10s that are 0.5 away. Oof. But that's probably the closest that I'm going to get.
Did you guys hear this thing with Durant?
What's going on with him?
He wasn't available to start because of contact tracing from health and safety protocols. He got cleared at the end of towards the end of the first quarter, and now he's out for the rest of the game because of health and safety protocols. Well, the Nets and the who are they playing? Somebody shitty. They're fucked.
Yeah, that's how can they throw him out there?
It's like the Justin Turner thing all over again.
Yeah. Might as well just finish. Or shouldn't have started at all.
I just love how the Red Wings are god awful, and then now the few players that are decent have COVID.
I want you guys to trade. You guys still have D Rose, right?
Yeah.
The Pistons.
Yep.
I want him to be a Nick again.
Alex, you see this?
Sweet Bliss, single pack cards from WWE Hobby. AJ Styles auto printing. Oh, wow. If you ever want to get rid of that.
And then,
that's another guy that people I know for a fact. I remember in 2008 watching like YouTube breaks, and I saw an exquisite. It was an exquisite RPA, Derrick Rose.
I thought you were talking about AJ Styles. I was like, TNA like rookie card. Yeah,
Derrick Rose, and
he's nasty when he
the dude instantly sold it for like 16 grand.
Probably not going to get that now, so it's a good deal.
Yeah.
It probably does better than you would think, just being exquisite and kind of like.
How do you muster up 16 grand for a basketball point guard?
Here's a recent D Rose pickup for the PC. It's number 25 of 25, which is his jersey number.
Ooh,
but I like
shiny. Do you collect, or would you collect D Rose?
25 with Pistons.
Would you collect D Rose cards if it didn't have a Pistons jersey on it?
He liked him before that.
Yeah, I've always liked D Rose.
Nice.
So
it doesn't matter to me if I have I have this Mike Talkman fucking PSA 10 that I won. I'm like, I'm gonna keep this. He was a Yankee and he was good for like a month.
Yeah, no, I had back in 0809 I found a clearance blaster of Topps Chrome. And same blaster had a D Rose base rookie and a D Rose refractor rookie. And I ended up selling the refractor, keeping the base. And then back when after his second injury, I was like, I need that refractor because I was just, I was such a big fan of him. So I bought a 9 and cracked it and just kept it raw.
Nice. What did you sell it for and what did you buy it for?
I sold it. God, I don't even remember. It was like 300 or something. Nice. It was raw. So somewhere around the 300 mark.
Where you come out winners.
Yeah.
Alex hit this card, but the out of 5 at a mall.
I did at the Crystal Lake Mall or whatever it's called. Randy, what's the mall called?
Joe, question from your brother.
The market.
I didn't even realize it was his brother.
If Brady wins Sunday, which is more likely to happen.
I don't think it'll be a big difference for more.
No, it's not going to become more saturated. I mean, because even if people decide afterward that it's time to sell, the value is still going to hold, in my opinion, because it's going to be so strong.
So I'm gonna kind of piggyback on Steve's question there. Kind of going back to what we were talking about the other day, Joe, is if Brady wins, is the championship isn't built into the values. It's just would you say?
I almost feel like it kind of is already. I'm expecting a market correction.
Okay.
I would think it would be for the short future.
But I'm not concerned because there's so many like when I look at cards now, it's kind of I have a different mindset. It's like, okay, relevancy matters so much. That's like I always come back to that. So if in The Last Dance, I think taught everybody that. So if there's going to be a documentary, are they in the news? That's why things dip so far in the off season. That's why like people have been picking up baseball for like the last month because it's right around the corner. It's not on the forefront of most people's minds. But the savvy people in this hobby who quick flip, or not even quick flip, but are willing to hold for a few months, they buy in the off season, sell in the season.
Yeah, that's smart.
And it's just rinse, wash, repeat and it's just a constant cycle.
So I haven't been following Mahomes' values a lot here recently. Obviously, I know he's Brady-esque or better for most cases. Would you say championship factor is maybe into his value too? Like, are people just kind of predicting?
Yeah, I think so, but
I think it can go 50-50 on Sunday. I mean,
he's already won one, so that's all it takes for people to be like he's a winner.
Right.
Yeah, I think I don't think it's as built in with him because if he wins, people will have this like preconceived notion, I guess right now. Oh, not even preconceived, but when he wins, people are going to say, okay, that was like a passing of the torch moment.
Yeah.
And I think his cards go to another level if he wins. And Brady, I think I just don't know how they'll grow over time. I just don't know what one more Super Bowl adds to his.
I could see Brady's cards going up even if he loses. And he still
They
played
will just. I mean, yeah. I mean, they will. He, like I said, it's going to get weird because he's got that documentary in 2 months, and it's going to be a 9-part. Everyone's going to tune in.
Yeah, it probably won't.
Well, that's the thing, Joe. Like,
what's he going to do? Open kiss mouth his son?
So
Open mouth kiss his son for 2
when
hours?
you told me that there was the documentary coming on Monday, or like this past Monday when you told me, at that point I started to like look up the like the 2014 Chrome like Brady and the 2015 like different Bradys. Like I paid more attention to just because I was like, you know what, it's gonna definitely go up with that documentary. Like he could win or lose the Super Bowl.
I don't think.
It definitely with the documentary, like it'll go up because, like you said, it'll be on everybody's mind. It's a multi-episode documentary where people are like, "Man, look at how fun that time was. Or look at how cool that was, or whatever." And like, kind of like the Jordan, where it will go up because Jordan is for basketball as Brady is for football. So
and you could go so far as to comparing that to the Undertaker documentary, like.
Yeah.
I got my Undertaker auto the day that the episode released. So I probably ordered it maybe 5 or a week or so in advance. I don't know what that card is doing now, but like I know the rookie cards for the WWF guys are insane. I've got a box over there on my shelf of a sealed 1991 WWF Classic, which has the Undertaker rookie in it. And I remember getting that in a deal that I paid, I think $35 for on Facebook Marketplace. That's a $200 set now. And that I didn't get, I got that, a Superman box, a Star Trek set, and like loose baseball packs for $35.
That's not
and because of the craze on WWF rookies, but like I was starting there, I think that Taker doc had a lot of what autos are out there, what's his rookie card, what cards can I get and have for my PC,
Is
so
there an Undertaker rookie card?
yeah, it's the I think he's got a 90. Well, he's got a 91 Merlin, I think is what it's called, and then a 91 WWF Classic, which is the blue bordered card in that set.
All right, so I'm going to respond to Josh F. and Steven. Chiefs O-line is injury-ridden. Yeah, they have the COVID stuff, I think, right now. I don't think people are saying it's going to be a blowout or anything. It's a 3. The line is 3. And I would say Tom Brady has a top 5, like, front 7. I don't think their corners are and their safeties hurt, right? So the rookie, what's his name?
I mean,
Whitehead or something? No, not Whitehead.
Secondary, in my opinion, has been solid.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean Murphy Bunting with 3 INTs in the playoffs and only 1 in the regular season.
Yeah.
I definitely.
He also held the Packers like 8 times and didn't get called. And then the way that game ended was so stupid. I'm not even going to
Don't get into it.
What Steven said, it's so you can't compare MJ and Brady at all. MJ is mysterious. MJ doesn't go on social media. MJ doesn't play anymore. MJ doesn't he hasn't played in our lifetime, basically. Like he hasn't played in so long. We haven't seen anything of him. We've never seen any behind the scenes footage. And it's like we didn't forget about Michael Jordan. And he's also, what is he, Leaf? Or he doesn't sign.
Upper deck.
Yeah, he's upper deck. So I mean, obviously I feel like he's gonna explode. We've seen Brady for the last 20 years. This documentary coming out now is not I'm so excited to find all this stuff out about Brady now. It's most of this stuff we're going to watch, besides the behind the scenes stuff, is we know the story. It's fresh. Obviously we're all going to watch it, but I don't think people are going to be more jazzed about Brady because I think they already are very jazzed about him.
Yeah, the more I've kind of been, comparing when I was kind of getting back into Brady, I was kind of well, I'm seeing what's happening with basketball. but then more importantly, what's happening with like the GOAT of each sport, and everything was going up, and I was just like, Brady's not really going up yet. So I dove in, and
he's still hanging on.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going with this. I think a way better comparison is LeBron to Brady.
Yeah. Except Brady signs more, right? Or is he upper deck too?
Well, he still signs more. Not a signing standpoint, but somebody who's currently active, somebody who's in the GOAT debate, whatever.
They both have a lot of haters.
Yeah. And
for two of the most popular athletes. Yeah, I agree.
Somebody who I think is stupid undervalued, and I hate to say it because I've just never been a fan. It doesn't help that he's in the division. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we had the 15, we had his 01 upper deck boxes that you could get his rookie card for $15, and now they're a $400 box.
But again, that's 2001. I mean, Brady's rookies are going to go for a lot, obviously, but they already are. I don't know how much they're going to jump, but I'm saying like this year's Brady's aren't going to jump unless the thing ends with him retiring, like Undertaker. I don't see it going up a lot right after. When he retires, yeah, it's going to go up a lot.
I think Aaron Rodgers is a little undervalued right now.
Besides,
and I hate the dude.
I was going to bring that up because I think Aaron
Rodgers undervalued.
Oh yeah, I feel like his cards aren't even big.
Well, yeah, because when I can buy like a silver prism, like when I can buy a silver prism of like one of the top quarterbacks, that it's like undervalued because when we were talking about the Mahomes and how Mahomes cards are going to do, I think if Mahomes wins the Super Bowl this year, I think he'll be looked different because I remember a lot of comparisons between Mahomes and Rodgers, early on a couple of years ago. And I think if Mahomes doesn't win the Super Bowl and then doesn't win the next couple, then I think the card wise, I think that they will be kind of the way that Rodgers cards were. It's like they're still high and they're still going to be up. There's just going to be kind of be on an even playing field.
The guy in cards, he sat for so long. He wrapped at the end of the first round with no back then we didn't have all the information on these prospects as we do today, obviously. He probably never hit a peak.
No, and I think autos were always a big thing. That I couldn't get to, I guess you can say, and then rookies were another thing. But other than that, I think everyone kind of forgot about Rodgers. But if Rodgers would have won more Super Bowls, if Matt LaFleur would have let him go for it,
McCarthy held him back. So, but I know they won one together. But
look at him in Dallas. Fat Mike can't keep up. He sucks.
Yeah,
Rodgers,
he's not good.
Proves how good Rodgers is, I think. Because even with Dak, they were awful.
Yeah.
Should have been us this week.
And he's so fat now.
And then another dude that I've said. I mean, honestly, more talented, just not more accomplished. Is Peyton Manning. I mean, his stuff is stupid cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's good to get autographs in. Does he sign a lot?
No, not a ton.
That's just
he should be the press. For example, his press pass rookie auto. I think last time I counted it was 350, 400.
What about his rookie?
I'm not saying obviously with Brady's accomplishments, it's going to be more, but the gap shouldn't be as wide. The same Brady card raw is $3,000. It's a 10x difference. It shouldn't be a 10x difference.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Peyton's way more likable and still everywhere on TV.
That's the thing. He's going to stay relevant.
Yeah.
And if he gets into the broadcast booth,
did Romo go up now that he's very likable? I don't even know if I've ever seen a Tony Romo autograph in my life.
I mean, so we just had an impeccable Tony Romo auto, the Masterworks number to 10. We got $300 for it. I don't think he signs a lot.
It'd be $700 if it was him in the CBS jacket and the headset on.
Probably.
That'd be a Tony Romo broadcaster or a duel with him and Jim.
NBA I can't remember what it is, but they had a set. It was called Voices of the Game.
That's incredible. I would buy all of that. I love
Scott.
Chris Webber from the guys from TNT were
Yeah,
all
you
like,
can get so many former players there too that it's like worth it.
Yeah.
Dude, just like a duel of like Joe and Troy or Jim and what the fuck?
Give me a Joe Buck auto.
Collinsworth
Booger
and
and
Michaels, and Jim and fucking Tony.
That'd be nuts.
Like a Kevin Harlan autograph, like a Mike Breen autograph, a
we
Walt
need an Al
Frazier
Michaels
autograph.
auto.
What?
Al Michaels.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd like that more than like I'd buy
Like
that.
that just screams like Goodwin Champs or Ginter.
I was gonna say that there's some of them are probably in that.
I need to go on every Ginter checklist and buy all the stupid people they have that I like.
That's
like
another like
all the
celebrity
stuff, like
celebrity
Peter
stuff,
Rosenberg.
and celebrity stuff and entertainment stuff is booming right now.
Can I
Pico
tell
will
you?
get a kick out of this. The 2014 Ginter card with David Portnoy.
Like
Yeah.
That thing
$80.
is skyrocketed.
Let me tell you about the
Here we
stupid
go.
Barstool cards. Okay, back like maybe a year ago. I'll even give it like 2 years ago if you want to go that far. Like those cards, $5, $3. I bought like a relic of one of the other Barstool people from that was in that set. I bought a relic for like $7 as a joke for my friend at the time. And the fact, who is that?
Peter Rosenberg.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Do you still have that weightlifter
24/7
auto?
champ.
That woman
still have what?
weightlifter?
No. It was a spirit relic. Couldn't even get the auto.
But the fact that those cards are going for like $70, $80, just the base card, like, and then like the autographs are up listed for ridiculous prices, and I understand it, but at the same time, it's like, why? Like, why? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I just want one card. Like, if anyone like sees a card and it's like under,
Probably cheaper to
$20,
buy a box
that's true. Yeah, it might be.
on eBay.
Supply and demand at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Post Malone rookie.
Oh my god.
That's a rookie?
It's Ginter. This
That's
first card.
I didn't even know they give celebrity rookies.
What about the farm? You got the farm rookie? Because I got a farm rookie.
No, I
got a
don't have a farm rookie. I
Bummer.
don't know where the rest of them are, but here's a Murray.
Yeah, there you go. I looked at
Anna? How's
I looked
that?
at the Joker's cards. There was like a Q relic that I almost bought one time for like $20.
You bought one for Matt and send it to him.
Oh, there you go.
Probably Randy.
I need to find at the National someone who just doesn't know, and then like there's like a Dave Portnoy like card that's like $20 or $10 or even $1.
Like $2.
I just want that for the jokes now.
How has New Day never put out rocks? New Day
What?
rock.
Pancakes. They should have made
They
pancakes.
could have had one product that was a rock. That's
The Joker's set. That's
Oh, they
me.
call it Jokers. Fuck yeah.
I need to get the Joker's cards now.
2015 Ginter.
I gotta look that up. I think what, like Alex said, I'm just gonna go find a bunch of like random people. Like I remember Darren Ravel had a card. Like I had one of a card of Darren Ravel once.
I don't even know who that is.
You know Darren Ravel? He's like the
Put that comment up.
what's it called?
Yeah, I remember the first time Matt and I saw like Ginter, it was like on the box was like find Abe Lincoln's hair. It's like, what?
That's funny. Could you imagine?
Imagine pulling Abe Lincoln's hair. Like what? Like would anyone want it? But it should go. For
I think
like
one of the
$1,000.
one of the biggest like chase cards in Ginter, it was early mid 2000s had to be, was like they had the DNA cards which we're talking about, but it was like a part of a wooden tooth of some president.
That's incredible. Did somebody pull it?
I have no idea.
Pull the tooth from the president, or
Oh, pulled it? Huh?
I get it. That's
I remember when rip cards used to be like cool and like, should I rip it? Should I not? Now I feel like it's like there's like 100.
do we see Alexa Bliss Kiss cards, or I guess Alexa Bliss cards in general cooling off?
yeah, dude. I just bought.
No one in wrestling will stay hot. Not
This
even
would have been like a $200 card like a couple of years ago, and now I got it for like $50. Same with Tony Storm. Tony Storm was going for like $120.
I mean, I don't necessarily see her stuff going down. Like, Pico, that's like, I think the older stuff, 2 years ago probably would have been close to her rookie auto. So, that stuff I think will always be more relevant than, her 500 million auto coming out. But she's a female, she's blonde, and she's hot. She's always going to be relevant. Plus, her in-ring work is pretty good. So,
I've seen a lot of like investors.
She's changed her gimmick. Io skyrocketed when she turned.
Yeah, I like the Bliss gimmick right now. I think it's some of her best work.
That's the only reason I watch Raw.
That's again same thing for me. I turn on Raw just to see that, and then I pretty much turn it off.
So I bought the auto because I was like, man,
I've seen a decently long match with Ruby and Bailey.
That's on SmackDown.
Yeah, you should have watched that. It's on
Sean, that's why I pulled the trigger on the Tony auto, because I was like, it's her first NXT card. She's not in like any set. Like last year she wasn't in any sets. This year, like I don't know, like maybe she'll be in the NXT set. But I
can't believe Tony hasn't signed.
Yeah,
has she signed anything since then?
No, it's just been that. So that's why I had to buy that.
And that's they're pumping out Rhea Ripley in every set.
Yeah. I need a Scarlet. Scarlet's next. Scarlet will be the one that like I need to buy it right away before it gets too crazy. Yeah. Oh, that would be funny. And hockey cards. Could you imagine? Get like a Patrick Kane or like a Sidney Crosby tooth.
You have to lose one first.
Well, gotta stick to the face and it's over. Oh, also, Sean, I got I put a bid on this today, and I won the bid. So now I have a Kevin Owens War Games 2019, and then my friend got he's giving me a Keith Lee one from War Games. So now I'm on the lookout for the. I watched a couple, Ciampa and Dijak. And then I think I'll just get
all the winning team. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I might go for like Undisputed Era, but I feel like those will be a little bit more. There you go. Kyle O'Reilly.
That was her big moment.
Who?
Rhea.
Oh, yeah. She has one too. I was looking at one of those.
Yeah,
but
I've got it.
Yeah.
Somewhere right here.
I might just buy an Undisputed auto of hers instead of buying that. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull one.
I've got so many Rhea autos that I can't sell. It's kind of ridiculous.
They don't go anymore?
I haven't had luck.
What you got?
I need to try the Facebook groups because eBay is not a good opportunity for Rhea stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the Facebook group, not everyone understands what things go for at specific times.
Should I go to your
Nice.
Is that the War Games one?
What is that, a seat for a chair?
This is a chair relic out of 50, and then this was on the, I'm at a shop, they have a box. It was a little bit overpriced, but I was bored. I have an orange refractor auto from Topps Chrome, number to 25. I mean, these sold consistently for like $200. It hasn't sold in a month maybe, and I can't even get offers on it anywhere close.
She'll be on the main roster.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll help though, because I'm hearing she's going to Raw.
Yeah, if anything, it'll help for like a week. She'll debut. People get excited. The Rumble should have helped a little bit, I would think. If they can actually push her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that would
on
help.
Raw this week? Oh no, yeah, was she on Raw this week?
I don't think so.
That's good. Maybe they'll just not remember and send her back.
I'd buy a fully loaded auto of hers, but like those are just like right now, at least like they're a little bit too high for me. That's why I was looking at Undisputed, just because I like the look of Undisputed.
I even think I have that Rhea on eBay, and I can't get offers on that one either.
Wow.
Yeah, I just saw the orange. I looked up your thing. I don't know about the orange fully loaded.
Get those cards back.
Oh no, I just have the orange up.
Okay.
But I've got 5 watchers, 230 views on the orange, and not one offer on it.
See, I watch things on eBay because I want the person to send me an offer. You know what I mean?
And I send offers all the time, and
Really?
I can't. Nobody's countered. Nobody's obviously accepted.
That's nuts. I remember
Vintage wrestling's crazy.
Well, speaking of vintage wrestling, Sean, you had a Bruno Sammartino auto on listed like a couple weeks ago, and I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, I should ask him about that." And the next day, it sold, and I was like, "Ah, bummer." Like,
wrestler.
well, no, I just thought that like it would be cool to have a Bruno Sammartino auto.
So that was actually consignment.
R.I.P.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
More autographs.
You don't know that.
Yeah, a lot of the wrestling stuff has been, it's just been the weird stuff. Like I can't remember what I just sold, but it's been a lot of the weird kind of cheapy, but decent wrestling stuff. Oh, Ambrose. I just had both of my Ambrose autos that I had listed on eBay sell. Same guy, so I got to save on the shipping there. And then Mark Henry. All of a sudden,
Respect privacy. Yeah.
I got a confession time. I have not watched a single episode of AEW.
Ever?
Ever.
Well, I haven't in months, but it's just like not a cup of tea compared to the not like Raw is good.
I know, Pico. That's not a shot by any means.
No,
I'm actually in the same boat.
I mean, I haven't watched wrestling. I'm 2 weeks behind on NXT. I watched all of like 4 or 5. I watched 5 weeks of SmackDown. Fast forwarding through bullshit before the Royal Rumble because I knew what happened and I knew it was good. I knew SmackDown's been good, so I wanted to watch it. I'm still going to catch up.
They're running
through Raw eventually because I do want to catch up. And like, my goal is to actually have a legit year-end review.
Can I ask a question to Alex?
Stuff. So I want to watch everything. Yeah.
When you say you're going to catch up on Raw, please tell me that you fast forward through stuff.
Yeah, if it's not a match that has potential, I just will skip through it and I'll watch.
Okay. Because
I honestly don't bother to catch up on Raw.
Yeah, like it happened. It's
I still want to watch all the Orton stuff. I still want to watch the Drew stuff.
Yeah, like again, if it's not the Bliss whole gimmick there and it has nothing to do with like Orton, I'll catch the highlights. I don't want to sit there and actually like go back and try to fast forward and
my goal is to do actual year-end awards this year.
I broke my streak
not just overall.
I broke my streak the week before the Rumble this year. I didn't watch a Raw or a SmackDown in like maybe over a year, which is like the longest time I've gone without watching like a WWE TV show. I watched like a lot of the pay-per-views. And then last year, like we were doing like the live watch alongs for the pay-per-views and stuff. And it's just, I would just watch AEW and then I'd watch like the pay-per-views, the takeovers, and that was it.
It's like way too goofy now.
The what?
Just seems like too goofy. Like they're trying to like do too much to like get like mainstream attention. It's like I don't care about Snoop Dogg or Cody Rhodes on that show.
Step back. Because I could be here for another hour defending
things that people mark out for, and then you see the clip, and it's like, if WWE did that, it would just get shit on.
All I'm saying is that was the greatest wedding segment of all time. Carry on. Next topic.
Pretty sure they had to edit crowd noise because it sucked so bad.
Next topic.
Let's go into Andrew's comment there.
The second wedding ceremony in like a year.
That's what I do. I agree with that a lot. I mean, people dabble in other stuff like investing wise, but I subscribe to that theory big time.
Yep. I mean, that's 100% what I'm behind. I mean, I for a time there, I loved to rip, so I did that. Looking at my desk, I was in the middle of pricing for a show that got canceled. So, now I've got a mess to clean up. But none of it's PC, but I love doing it. So I'm going to continue to do so. But I mean, collecting Ruby, trying to get all 299 of the Kane matte relics, like absolutely all day.
Yeah. I will only say the only thing I'll add to that is try to know everything. Try to know as much as you can. If it's like deal what you know, collect what you love, and then just like all the other things you don't know about, just like put in a pile or something. It's like, well, try to like everything you don't know, look up and see.
Or get educated on it.
It definitely helps. Yeah.
But yeah, once you deal what you don't want and what you know about, and so you don't get ripped off, and collect what you love. That's the biggest part.
That's the point, you know.
I mean, like I get people just selling, but it's not fun. It's not a hobby. It's a job.
I know a lot of people that just either like they buy and resell or buy open for other people and then resell. They don't collect any for themselves, and it's like there's no fun in that. Like you can get excited, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't have anything,
people now that I'm friends with that I see posting about like boxes they bought or cards they got. I told one of my friends to subscribe to you guys because he from college, and he was just like, I just got that. I was like, all right, subscribe to my channel, Motor City Marks, and follow them on Instagram, and just try to learn as much as you can.
Yeah,
it is crazy, like how many people have like gotten into it.
Yeah,
I don't even think we can fully like comprehend how many people.
The only people opening this shit that don't know and just mistreat it, you know.
See, that's
what we can do, but it just keeps me up at night sometimes.
Well, it's they either mistreat it or they open the dog shit expecting, you know, good hits in every box or every pack.
Kind of going back to that, like Pokemon is super hot right now.
Yeah,
it is not my thing. I've never opened it, never anything like that.
You're like watching. Were you a fan as a child?
Yeah, like first grade, second grade. You know, like I remember like at recess, you know, people would have cards and stuff. But
no, but I just mean like the show or the games or anything. You weren't like deep into Pokemon.
Oh yeah, like Game Boy games and stuff. Yeah. But like,
see, I bought it just to resell because things were hot, and now I have a huge PC because I like grew up liking Pokemon.
Charizard
VMAX.
I think, Sean, it was you that said Charizard never tears an ACL, and I was like, yep. That's
very true.
I think about that every time I like
win Super Bowls.
What?
They also don't win Super Bowls.
But they could win things.
I don't know about that. I don't think the TV
battles.
Hold on. They could like they have the card competition.
Make the card look better, yeah.
The winners of the competition. What if they win with that Charizard card, and now it's a popular card. The real like
those like true play with like VMAXs and like a legit like league. I think there's like cards you can't play with.
I don't know how that works. I haven't figured it out, but I will say that one time in 2015 we did see the championships for Pokemon, and we watched two people sit at a table play Pokemon cards, and they had a screen that showed like from above, and it felt like the national. There was the back tables of all the boxes that probably
everyone bought.
Well, they didn't have like single cards, but they had like sealed boxes. And I think about that sometimes, like, man, you know.
Yeah, that's funny. Putting down like a PSA 10, like my Rainbow Pikachu or whatever, to attack somebody in a game, but it's like in a slab, a PSA slab. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna eventually sell this.
Have you guys heard about like this is totally like kind of switching gears a little bit, but kind of, I don't know. Have you guys heard about the Top Shot stuff?
Oh no.
Sean, have you?
Yeah.
So for those who don't know,
totally heard of it. Yeah.
So it's insane. So you open a digital pack and you get a highlight of a player. And
you can also view on YouTube.
Insane money. So like you can get like a Marvin Bagley rebound and sell it for like some of them are going for like $800, and you get like a 6-second clip.
Wait, why?
Like you can YouTube it.
See, and that's what the huge debate is right now. But there's something about like the ownership of it that people are like, just
it's like
own that clip. You can trade that clip.
It's like, why would I want an autograph that's just a picture of an autograph?
Yeah, I can't.
For money, I would do it if it was free and like you play and stuff. But
I personally can't get with the digital stuff. It would not surprise me the theory is the kids who are growing up right now have had an iPad in their hands since like they were born.
That's true.
So like that's kind of the angle that I think they're pushing.
They don't know what
time.
the
A lot of people think this digital thing is going to be the next form of the hobby.
Yeah,
good.
And
get everyone over there and let's just get all.
Okay, hold on. The only reason that makes sense is because like cryptocurrency is a thing. That's the biggest comparison I could think
Go
of.
buy physical cards with crypto, right?
I'm saying like cryptocurrency.
the concept of digital.
Yeah, like a
Everything's
digital form of
Yeah. I get that.
That's the only thing of why it makes sense.
And then one other quick thing.
Doesn't make sense though. I will never. I'll die saying that. I'll take it to my grave.
Yeah, I personally can't get with it, but again, it wouldn't surprise me if that's something that I just get left behind the dust on. Like,
why would you spend so much money on things that like could technically probably crash and fail? And like
somebody sold a LeBron James dunk highlight, and because they have like a little like blockchain, and you can
Lakers
see like,
highlight?
who owned it. It's exactly like crypto. You can't see who owned it, but like it's kind of like a blockchain type thing. But a LeBron James dunk in like a Heat jersey sold for $46,000. Little 7-second clip.
So how much does it cost to get these cards?
I don't know. I'm super intrigued.
You guys want to go in? All four of us. We'll just pool our money. We'll buy these cards. We'll sell it and we'll split it.
Pass.
Right. That makes three of us more money.
That's what I agree with, Josh. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not tangible. Like, I mean, I get you can still like trade it, sell it, whatever. But there's just something about something physical where you can like, you're literally trading. I don't know.
So you want to hear the rest of that take real quick? And it's maybe because he blocked me, but I'm over Edge.
So on this digital thing, back in 2016, 2017, and even like 2018, there were people selling Pokemon Go accounts on eBay because they had this Pokemon and that Pokemon and this Pokemon. And I thought people were crazy because it's digital. But you know what?
Sell a phone with Flappy Bird on it?
Yeah. So it's.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've told this story to you guys. My friend was he had a phone with Flappy Bird on it. We went to a independent baseball game where Tracy McGrady pitched, and he was trying to get him to sign his iPhone. And he said, you know how much this to go for with the Tracy McGrady and Flappy Bird on it?
How much did you sell it for?
Since we're on the topic of like super weird concepts.
He didn't even get his autograph, by the way. He wasn't signing.
I was reading this Forbes article that said that like in 10 years, like people they will come home, sit down and watch dudes play Madden, like watch like esports.
I
still can't see that.
That's obvious.
And
I could have told you that 7 years ago.
The champion of Madden will eventually have cards and then like be super collectible.
Ginter. I hope not.
Dude,
esports is great, but it's better be like the fourth option people watch.
No, like here's the thing, because like I've been watching people like do gaming videos and Twitch and stuff for like
that
8 years.
Is nuts right now. Like Fortnite people, like those dudes are like borderline celebrities.
Ninja's like millionaire.
Yeah, and it's you say that in 10 years. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I'd even say 5 years, because I think that the way that it's gotten now, and like back a couple of years ago, there were kids growing up that wanted to be YouTubers. Now there are kids growing up that everyone plays video games. They want to be professional gamers. So it's only going to be like, and by the time that they grow up, that will be an actual thing that they can get into. It is still now, like with like 100 Thieves. Actually, I got the hat right here. It just fell over. 100 Thieves. Shout out 100 Thieves.
The NBA is leading. The Knicks team is run by Jerry Ferrara from Entourage. These are like a recruiter.
I don't know.
Draft or whatever, GM.
It's just wild, and I don't know.
And then they won the first year.
It's just weird because I never thought I'd get to a point where I feel like I'm kind of like losing grip with like what's like not. I kind of have a vibe of like what's hot and like what's up and coming, but like there's just some things that I'm not with, and it's just weird.
Yeah,
like that you're not in the loop with like.
I will say with Madden though, the game will have to improve immensely for it to be like that. At 2K, I could see people really liking, and like especially because there is the league, and like maybe even FIFA, because that's like really like well done game. But Madden fucking sucks mostly. and I love playing it, but like there's so many like just bullshit like things that happen. Yeah. And it's like, this guy wouldn't break this tackle off this guy. It's like, what am I watching here? I can't see Madden being bigger than football or equal even
way.
Ooh, I just watched Super Bowl and I'm going to watch the day before I'm going to watch the E-game Super Bowl. Maybe, but
no, I could see that.
Honestly.
Like I could see
that's true, Josh.
Like ESPN is like I think they started to cover or they're gonna cover like esports. And I could easily see something like that, like being a normal thing, like with like Rocket League and Call of Duty and Fortnite and stuff like that.
Come to a point where they'll play with their own characters.
What do you mean?
Maybe playing with like LeBron, because in the league they play with created characters.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know like the details, but I mean, I can see that happening.
What do you think like would be the formula? Do you think like people would like seeing these like them like people like themselves, like a character of me if I was really good, or like me as Tom Brady?
I think how it would work is like they would run a team, like run a franchise, like run a season,
mm-hmm.
and then they could trade with each other and that kind of thing
with real
kind
players.
of like it's just like an online franchise that you can do right now with your friends.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just old. I will never watch that.
And it's like TikTok's blowing up with cards right now. And like I'm just like I go back and I'm just like, man, I just want Vine.
Yeah. I just like I almost hate how big it is just because I just like I hate when things get too big, man. I just like can't.
Like when it becomes mainstream is when you check out.
When too many people are in and like talking to me about it, I'm just like I might know more than you, but like what I just like can't get into it right now. Just like and explain everything to you. Like if you're just like when someone's like, yeah, I just got this and this, I don't want to be like those are worthless and stuff. And like
Sean deals with that every day at work. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
of course. But he works at a card shop. People at least are expecting to hear.
I think well, it's weird, right? Because people will hear about how cards are booming. And I get this from like coworkers and everything. Like I get texts and people are sending me pics of just junk, like 99.9% of the time. And then somebody will pull out like a card out of their basement that happens to be worth a few hundred, and it's like, oh, you got a few $100 there, and they're, but it, like a lot of like the 80s and 90s junk wax is so common, and people just think that they're sitting on a gold mine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it's not.
Yeah, I know. Anyone who thinks like,
except for the Pokemon cards.
These cards, I'm like, oh my god, don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, the sports cards
is pretty much garbage.
Well,
right?
that's the thing. Like if your 80s 90s stuff is sealed, it's worth money. Then shit. We sold a 1990 Topps box to a customer the other day, and he pulls the Frank Thomas no-name rookie. I mean, last PSA 8 sold for $13K.
That's crazy, yeah.
And that came from a $40 box just sitting on our shelf. Like, I mean,
yeah, where are these $40 boxes that you can sell me?
Yeah,
Frank Thomas in them like that. My goodness, can I just get one card that'll make me like a multi-thousandaire? Just give me like a $13,000 card. I will be good for years.
I thought I had one with the Tatis orange photo variation last year when I was in the Walgreens parking lot. And Sean's like, you got to sell this. It's like $2,000 right now. And I look it up and I'm like, oh no, like I think I have to sell this. And I don't think any of the ones I think there was like one or two that sold, and now it's back down to like 200 for that card.
How?
Yeah.
It's so hot right now.
Well, it's the off season.
Get it graded and you can probably get a closer to that G.
He's on those Bolt 24 commercials, man.
And he's on the cover of.
That's actually huge for baseball. Tatis being on commercials. He's the next what Judge was gonna be.
That's where baseball does have to get better. Like in comparison to NFL and NBA, they still struggle marketing their stars.
They don't care. Like I truly believe they don't care. Why not just show Mike Trout walking into the arena like the NBA does, into the stadium? Why not just show these clips of what they look like in their street clothes? Just do things like that, little things that make people care about players more.
Like coming out of the hotel and onto the bus, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They don't like. I know Mike Trout doesn't want to do things, and he did like one Subway commercial. But like, as the NBA or MLB, you got to be like, dude, Mike, we need you to promote this fucking sport. Look around; it's freaking adults, like old people and their children who are on their phones.
Yeah,
baseball. I'm scared where baseball's going, and I'm scared of all the changes they're going to make to try to be popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It terrifies me. It's my favorite sport.
Yeah, baseball's got an uphill battle. Manfred was awful for the game.
Yeah.
I hope that Tatis is the guy to do it, like to be that person. Mostly because I have so many,
especially now that the Dodgers got Bauer, that he's going to be the biggest thing. Because he's got the personality. He's like if Lindor will probably grow up now because he's such a personality and in New York. I just hate that like some of these guys get stuck because they're in Cleveland or they're in San Diego or they're in places. It's like baseball, like it doesn't matter if Kevin Durant's in Oklahoma City or Brooklyn. He's the biggest star in the world. The NBA better.
You know how many care packages I got from like Ross and Phil and whoever else that had like this Tatis White Sox prospect guy back in like 2016, 2017, like just a bunch of them. Like, hey, like here's a White Sox guy, here you go. And I was like, yeah, he's a White Sox guy. And then we traded him, and
yeah, I would have done the same thing if I saw you and I was like, here.
Yeah, here's all these Tatis. And me and Joe saw them for like 50 and 100, like the chromes in the base or the paper. So.
I can't believe his what's that freaking product that Phil Hughes always opens, where the Tatis base is worth more than the auto. What is it?
Like Bowman Chrome or Topps Chrome Sapphire.
Sapphire, yes. Where like it's like a $3,000 card or something, $6,000, something like that. Just and then the autograph's worth like half that.
If Sean pulls out some Sapphire, I'm gonna go crazy.
No, I don't have Sapphire.
Unreal, and they're so expensive to buy.
It looks awesome. You guys should follow Josh, who's been commenting. He's Calder Card Collector on Twitter. He just rips some, and it's like it's good stuff.
Refractor.
I need to make a card page again. I tried once and like stopped posting. I think it just became
Hyper Refractor. Or
I'm scared
refractor.
to see what
I don't like people. I don't know people. Like a lot of people request to follow me, and I do not like when they. I just deny them because I don't. If I don't know you, I'm not gonna let you follow my person. Sorry.
Negative PSA 10.
There was a time at the card shop that I go to.
A lot of people are trying to follow me, and I really do want to follow back and see all these things. But
when they had the Topps Chrome, they had a Topps Chrome like base and then a refractor. The refractor they were asking 150, and the base they were asking 50. So I bought the base, and I was like, man, I really should buy that refractor, but I just can't, put down 150, and I'm sure it's more now.
That's what I have my refractor tagged at the last show, and I'm sure it's gone up.
Wow.
Yeah. It'll go up as soon as the season starts too.
Yeah.
Rob Manfred does hate baseball. Look at my seal 20. Well, is that the one with no autographs? The 2019 or 20? Oh no, I don't know. I think it's 2019 draft Sapphire. It doesn't have autographs or something, but like the cards are like absolutely beautiful.
I couldn't just leave it there.
Insane.
The longest time I haven't opened something that I've owned has been over there. There's the Kanto Power Pokemon box that has all the evolutions packs that goes for like $100 or $150 right now. And that's the longest time.
Adley, whatever his last name is on the Orioles, or Jason Dominguez on the Knicks. Ooh, that's
one for you, Alex.
What is that, 9?
Yeah, it's PSA 9,
nice.
Numbered out of 199 of RJ Barrett.
Nice and affordable until maybe the Knicks.
Alex, what do you have coming back in this sub?
I could read it to you actually.
Spoil it
Tyler
right here.
Hero PSA 10 Prism Silver.
Can we do like a live sub reveal?
Yeah, we can. I mean, Sean's gonna do his before mine though, because obviously it's a ship mine. All right, I have a Wander Franco first Bowman Chrome, Jack Eichel Platinum Rookie, Baker Mayfield Select Rookie, Tony Pollard Select Zebra, Kyler Murray Illusions Rookie and his Select Rookie, Deshaun Watson Optic Rated Rookie, Deshaun Watson Donruss Rated Rookie, Dalvin Cook Hollow Rated Rookie to $299. Derek
Where'd you get a Zebra?
The bullpen. I did one of their breaks. I bought a box on Instagram. Kobe Bryant Prism. From one of the last couple years. I think it's 18, 19. Luca Prism Orange from this year. The orange from the what were those called? The
Orange Ice, the hanger box ones.
yeah.
That was
Kobe
pulled by
White
yours
Prism
truly.
of the same. DeAndre Hunter of the same. DeAndre Hunter photo variation. Cam Reddish rookie. Tyler Hero rookie. Tyler Hero rookie photo variation from Prism. Optic Pink Hyper Hero. The Zion Emergent from Prism. The Zion Pink Hyper I got back. Ja Morant Prism Instant Impact. Ja Morant Prism rookie that I got back. Draft pick rookie from Ja and Optic rookie for Ja. And 4 RJ Barrett Prisms. A LeBron Optics winner stays. And an Anthony Davis.
It sounds expensive.
Auto that you sent to BGS. And a Giannis Prism Silver from this year. Yeah, it'll be expensive.
That's all. Just a few cards.
I mean, a lot of these are just wait and see too. Like the
And you're selling none of the RJ Barrett, right?
what?
You're selling none of the RJ Barrett, right? He's a
Depends
Nick,
what the comeback is. I'll probably keep one. I'll try to sell him if he goes up. Right now, he's not worth that much, so
Until he
I'll
pulls a
keep him.
Porzingis and wants out of New York.
yeah, I'll sell them once they're at a price where I can't justify having 4. If they ever get to that.
I've had 2 10s.
I think he's
I
undervalued.
sold. Yeah.
I originally was like, if I was like hoping, like I didn't think all of the cards I sent would be like good to send in. Like I assumed you'd be like, these all suck, and we'll get like 8s or 5s. And like I was like, all right, I'm sure one of the RJs will come back and not be
I
great.
can't believe they passed 2 people's eyes. I mean,
Every single card. It makes
every
no,
single card.
I'm gonna get all 8s, and I'm gonna have no friends anymore. Can't trust anyone. But so far, so good with those 2.
Andrew, if you can see behind me right there, I have a display case.
Put them in boxes for nobody to see.
Here, I'll show you my my thing. If you go to Walmart, they or Michael's or any art store, they have these little like art easels, and that's what I've been using for mine. Because it's artwork. So
I thought he said besides the little stands.
oh well, this is better than little stands. These are
Those are not the plastic
those
ones.
are easels, wooden easels.
Yeah, I like that setup, Sean, too.
I need to change it up. There's got way too many top-loaded cards that fall out every time the door opens.
I gotta show off something I just bought. Sadly the only Kansas player in,
you're fine,
in
man.
hoops.
You want to hop in here?
Who? Oh, Azubuike.
Udoka Azubuike.
Oh, from Hoops?
Yeah, the Dotson doesn't have any hoops. It's very, very upsetting.
Are you seeing Precious, whatever his name is?
Achua or whatever?
Yeah, whatever.
Stupid idiot from Memphis that I hated.
What a great name.
God's
Joe's
gift.
phone died, so he's out.
Oh,
Sadly, I didn't even notice Joe was gone. I wasn't even looking. Bye, Joe. Thanks for Irish goodbying.
well, it's
Wow.
not like he's gone forever. Like he could just walk into Sean's room and
He did just walk in here and say, "My phone died. I'm gonna go lay down."
well,
Bye,
good
Joe.
luck to Joe. Yeah. I'll make a public apology and then maybe we can wrap this up. I would like to make a public apology to Sean. I do like Fully Loaded. It's really sweet. I've been buying a lot of cards. I now own like a bunch more than I should. And the Dakota Kai that my friend pulled, it was not
If
great.
anybody's looking for Fully Loaded,
What you got? Let's see. Let's do a live garage sale.
the stupid
I hate those.
black
those.
matte gold ink Johnny Gargano,
I hate those. Those have so much potential, but they just
Alex's favorite,
All right.
The goat, Johnny Gargano.
leader-
And
leader of the way, Biggie ladder, purple, to 25.
Are those
Leader-
heavy?
They are heavy, yeah. This is 25 of 25, so eBay 1 of 1. Come strong.
Nice. Gotta get that.
Sami Zayn ladder, green.
God, I hate that they used a picture with him with no hair.
I know.
Like, I don't even remember that.
Biggie green ladder.
Go for the rainbow.
Finn Balor.
That's sexy. I don't
That's
collect.
a piece of his shirt or leather jacket.
Yeah.
Ricochet. This might be spoken for.
I think they're like, hey, Finn, can I get that leather jacket to cut up and give to fans? It's probably
I
like,
know.
no, I need this.
Bray to 199.
Only he could just sign the Fiend. when you
Well,
see
no.
that picture.
The Becky Lynch.
KO.
This would be pretty scary to go
anymore.
up to the and ask him to sign a bunch of autographs.
This
The
one's
Becky
sweet.
Lynch is
It's from Mania
her jacket.
34.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
AJ Styles, Mania 34 Matt.
Yeah, I need that.
This
I'm
is
so
nasty.
happy.
Oh, is that like a glove?
I can't tell if it's glove or his pants.
Did you see the Finn one that had like actual patch? It was like this, like the Balor like word on like his tights. It was
I have
like a thick.
I have one of those.
Do you? It was so sick.
Here's a Shinsuke Nakamura where you can't see his signature.
It's the worst.
Give him like a fucking pink pen.
Mr. Cruz.
I got one of those. I think it's exactly that one.
Paulo, man, you know his about to skyrocket that heel turn.
The Kyle O'Reilly I showed off earlier.
Is that the T?
The what?
Is that the T or the C?
The
Like, is it the table or the chair?
It was a table.
Okay.
Samoa Joe turnbuckle.
There's a good announcer autograph.
Yeah. Braun Strowman, Matt.
Throw that in the trash. Can't stand Braun anymore.
I think I have a couple of these. Angel Garza turnbuckle.
What is he wrestling on? Main event now.
Roddy Strong pointing at you.
Oh, dude, that's another one that I need. The Roger Strong.
Another Sheamus. This one's the green.
You open up a lot, man.
Oh, I opened up way too much. A couple Oscars. One chair, one table, one green, one base. And a few more here.
I can't believe the Nets lost again.
Let me know if you get any.
Here's the two-color fin.
Oh, that's sick.
What is that, like a shoelace?
No, I don't know what. I think it's leather jacket still.
It's got to be, but I don't know. It's like
it's his tights.
Yeah.
Let's see. Finn Balor.
Lashley.
Oh, you're gonna make me buy more this week.
There's the other Garza. Two of the nicer ones. Bex. Got a purple to 25.
Looks like you got a fire sale coming up.
Yeah. The Ripley.
Yeah, I need that one too.
Sasha Black Mat.
Wait. Is that from? Wait. Go back to the Sasha Black Mat. Is that from NXT Takeover 2015 or whatever?
Yeah, 2015 Brooklyn.
Is it the base?
Oh wow.
It is the base. Yeah.
Okay, I might know someone that might want that if you're gonna sell that.
Yeah. All of this is available.
Okay.
I was there, man.
Becky
Maybe
Lynch
some-
green to 50.
If I liked Sasha, that would be awesome. Because I loved her when that match happened. Yeah, save that Mania 34 AJ.
Okay.
Because that was awesome when he won. I was so happy.
I have. So the two that are in my PC over on my shelf there is the AJ Matt. Oh, that is sweet.
I saw one with red, white, and black. That was
The
really
AJ Matt from Mania 34, and then the Bliss auto Matt from Takeover, or not Takeover, Money in the Bank 2018
cool.
when she won the briefcase and cashed in.
Nice.
There for that, so kept it.
Here's the one I was talking
Actually, I do have more fully loaded in my eBay box here that I've got listed. It's just another Bliss.
I saw that on eBay. That's the one. Yeah.
Do you follow my eBay, or you just happen to see it?
Yeah. No. I have you, Alex, and then a few other friends.
Yeah.
Just
quickly answer Andrew's question here. What do you guys do with all base cards you don't want and aren't terribly sellable? I've got a tub of them. Recently sold a pile to a guy for $100. Andrew, same thing. I've got 5-row boxes full of WWE base in my trunk right now. I'm meeting a guy tomorrow to sell them off for $50 a pop. So actually 45. I'm getting 2 1/4 for all 5 rows. So I keep some to grade. Like I've graded Ronda rookies, Bliss rookies, stuff like that. I've got some signed. I've got Bliss, Bailey, Cena that were done in person. So I use them for that. Otherwise, I just sell them. I started building sets, but it's a waste of time for me personally. Like I'm all for people set building. I don't want that to come out wrong. So it's not worth my time. I'll word it better.
Yeah, I don't set build either, but I'll say this will probably get some heat in the community, but I'm at the point where if it's not a rookie, I just throw it away. Unless it's
that's pretty crazy.
It's just there's too much, and most of the wrestling don't mean anything. And if they don't pan out.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Pico.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I have 2 boxes, like 2 cardboard boxes filled with like blaster boxes filled with base that I just can't get rid of it. I just can't throw it away.
Yeah, I mean, like the actually, I should show off some of this because I haven't shown it off yet. You guys remember that Instagram post about the big WWF collection that I picked up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe like a week ago, 2 weeks ago at this point. Got a ton of relics, which some will be better than others, obviously. This was the better stuff here. This is from 03 Fleer. It's the Matitude, numbered to 50 of Triple H. It's a full matte piece with him printed on.
That's pretty cool.
Just a square relic up in the corner. So I think this is going to be probably $100 sale. Wow. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Recently returned Victoria auto. This is numbered to 100, also from 03 Fleer. This one was cool. The off the mat JR auto.
Does it have a picture of his nuts in it?
No, unfortunately not.
JR was on one this week.
Stick in it by accident.
Number to 25, 03 Fleer, Hugs and Kisses, Miss Jackie auto. And then these 3 are my personal favorites, and I don't know where to start. Let's do this one. It's the 02 Fleer Royal Rumble set, which is Cena's rookie. That's skyrocketed value. This one's Kurt Angle with Cena in the ankle lock. Look at the matte piece though; it's bloody.
Oh my god!
So Joe thinks it would be the Maven blood when Taker beat him up through the concourse and whatnot, and then ended up choke slamming him in the ring.
That's all.
That was pretty cool.
PSA DNA.
They just in the Rumble?
What's that?
Were they in the Rumble that year, or was that a match?
This looks like a match.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
This one was sweet. Trish Stratus auto.
That's pretty cool.
This is from 01 Fleer. And this one is, I've never seen it before. I had to do some digging to find it. Last sale was like 120, and it was a few years ago, so I think I can get a little bit more than that. This is Diva Inc. Tori Wilson.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't sign anymore.
The main reason why I grabbed this box though is because I've got. I'm not gonna worry about trying to tilt it and show it. Topps Chrome, Topps Finest, rookies, refractors, X-fractors, all that just in that box. Because I think if I put it out at a show at like maybe $0.25 to $1 a piece, depending on the superstar, I could probably get that.
Mm-hmm.
And to be quite honest, I've sold some of it to a new card store here in town that are ran by a couple friends of mine. They had a lot of requests for WWE, so I took them a dollar bin of just like refractors, rookie cards, undisputed inserts, stuff like that. And they've done pretty well on it. So, but I just didn't want to go through like the TNF, the Road to WrestleMania, the base card products like that, and determine what's a dollar card and what's just worth selling. So. I mean that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'll probably go through that Topps Chrome stuff and pull out like the Ripley rookies and Cameron Grimes and Loomis, look at some for grading because, if the WWF, like Flair, Hogan, Cena, Batista, rookie cards like that are going to skyrocket. I just think of like, what if these superstars today become like those guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's why I've been saving like Cena and Undertaker, like refractors and stuff like that, and just
all it takes is one good run, like Kofi type run, to like get your cards up for enough time to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not sure if Kofi's cards actually went up because he probably had like 1 million. And
well, that's the thing. Like with all these guys that sign too much, I don't care to keep them, and if I can recoup a third of box price, I'll do it.
yeah,
I was taking a bunch of pictures, and I actually have like all my autographs set aside here because I was taking pictures for a guy that hit me up on Twitter specifically looking for WWE, and I'm like, every person that he was interested in, which is actually this small stack, I think at most I was gonna get like $8 for it. Which I'm fine with. Get him out of here, get me some money, and stuff like that. But it's like, if it's not a diva and if they don't have a good run, it's hardly worth. I don't know what like this black mat Johnny Gargano is going for, but
30 to 40,
whatever. I
maybe
would
50
pay for it.
Yeah, I just got the Kevin Owens for like like 20 something or whatever.
They're all gold ink.
For the takeover mats.
Yeah, probably should have done silver.
This might be silver. It just might not show up the best.
Oh yeah, I can't even tell. It looks both.
I just think the black mat, like I get it, I love it because it's the event used mats, but
What do they do? Put something over it where they could sign, or like even a sticker.
See, that would be,
or even just have like a,
just put like a plastic over it. They sign the plastic over it.
Yeah, like Strata or whatever.
Yeah, like exactly like Strata. Yep.
Yeah.
It would make so much more sense because it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Only cared.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We'll buy it.
Sean, I'll probably send you a message with probably like the Undisputed Era, the Rhea Ripley, and the Sasha Banks, like asking for prices on each of them at some point.
Yeah, I honestly need to get working on listing or potentially running a fire sale because I've just got way too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd rather buy from someone that I know than on eBay.
Right.
At least,
old Legos I have to sell for my dad too that are going for like couple $100.
I walked. I don't know if Josh probably left by now because he said that a long time ago. But a card show like 2 weeks ago or something, we walked in the Lego aisle for shits at a Target, and I was just like blown away by some of the sets that they make now.
Yeah.
Like even like just a car, they're so sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and these are like 80s and 90s Legos in the box, never opened.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so a couple are like $200.
Have a good night, Andrew. Thanks for all the questions tonight.
Come on, Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew and Josh really carried it.
Yeah, they really did. Carried us the 2 hours.
Haven't heard him since. Must have had something to do. Matt saw that there was no film left.
Got one question from Randy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It was an off night for Randy.
Probably was too busy watching SmackDown because it's actually a pretty good show from what I saw.
I'll have to make some dinner and watch it.
All right, final Super Bowl predictions. Go around
the Ruben match actually really made me laugh. I don't know if you saw me randomly laugh here in the beginning of the show, but Billy Kay did something and I actually just couldn't hold myself.
The whole Billy Kay thing I find hilarious.
She was kind of total 180. I thought she was the worst, like overdone, like not funny, like can't wrestle for shit. And Peyton was like better looking, better ring, better on the mic, it seemed. And now done a 180. Like Peyton doesn't do anything.
Right.
Billy's
the whole
wrestles really, and she does like this tag thing. But
the whole thing with Billy during the Rumble, I thought was gold.
Oh, I thought she should have lasted until like.
It didn't make any sense to me personally, but it was so much fun to watch. Like, wow, like what the heck? Like she's just gonna like pass out the things. But the only thing is, if she if Peyton Royce would have came down and then like think about it, and then like she gets the resume and like really thinks about it, then they actually teamed up in the Rumble or something, that would have made sense. But I think they got like eliminated before that.
I love the spot.
Jillian? She gave her thing to Jillian or whatever, was working with her, and then Peyton came out, and then they kind of like looked at each other.
Yeah, like Peyton came out next, and then they had that spot where they were going to do the Iconics in the Rumble, and Ruby was standing right next to Billy. I thought that was gold. Like, okay, do I have to...
What the fuck? You're with us, I thought. You're trying to be with us. Now you're going back to her?
Yeah.
She's like, wait, you now? She's like, no, not really. But
yeah. No, it was good.
Yeah, I thought the Women's Rumble was perfect. Best Women's Rumble yet.
Yep. No, I really enjoyed it. I was a little hesitant with, no crowds for a Rumble. It's a pay-per-view that needs it. But I thought they did a good job.
Yeah, they did. They had actual surprises that like popped me. Like Jillian Hall, haven't thought about her in forever, so it's just funny.
Well, and shit, we wanted Victoria.
Years.
Yeah. Yep.
Carlito and Victoria were the two. Every year it's like Carlito's coming, Victoria's coming. Never happens.
Yep.
So I'm glad they actually got them. And wasn't just like Beth Phoenix and Michelle McCool and the same old like Tori, or I think Tori was actually in it, but
yeah.
Kelly.
Right.
I get it.
Really,
like, women.
Not anyone I could think of.
They don't have a 30-person roster of people that are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I think with that said, guys, should we on the live?
Yeah.
Yeah. CJ just joined. Said, "What's up, fellas? Hope it's been a good night." Are you my buddy or Sean's buddy?
Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours and 5 minutes. 2 hours and 6
Good little live.
Yeah, absolutely. For Joe, who
his phone died,
had to leave because his phone died. Thanks for getting this together. Always fun.
Coming last, leaving first. But he organized it.
Yeah. Yep.
He's really just a producer.
Yeah.
He was just behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,